AI companies are promising a lot of calculation, but this performance can only be done with black.
This is what happens when a lot of people with great minds come together.
My name is Juliana Müller. I started here roughly 3 years ago, and before I started here I did my PhD in integrated photonics and also in transceivers. And I was expected to be able to stay here in the region. I definitely knew I wanted to stay in photonics, and then this opportunity opened up.
My name is Sabine Rosenberger. I'm working at Black Semiconductor since 2.5 years now. After a very interesting call I had with the Schall brothers, I thought, oh my God, I have to be part of this crazy vision.
I'm Santiago Arboleda. I joined it as an intern when they were still part of AMO. So Black Semiconductor became its own company, so I just immediately joined here.
I'm Shubham Agarwal, and I joined Black Semiconductor in 2022. I really like the idea of chip-to-chip connectivity using graphene. I think it's a very audacious idea.
The castle was basically getting too small. Depending on the day, people had trouble finding a desk. FabONE, there was more thought put into planning it. We have these meeting booths now. So you have the small offices if you prefer not to have so much distractions. You have the bigger offices if you prefer to sit in a bigger space. Definitely more choice to work in the way you would like.
When you come to the building every day, you feel that we are now one team at one place. Having this big building reminding you every day, this is what we want to fill with a real cute technology. When you come into this big hall, you always see, this is what I am part of.
We have a lot of infrastructure, so we have a whole ecosystem that looks like a huge corporate company.
So the earlier setup was a handful of people. We just had an idea. We were sketching those ideas on the whiteboard, making small labs. From there, in FabONE, we are going to have a world-class 300 millimeter fabrication line, which will be one of its kind in Europe and also in the world.
We share the same ambition to make an impact and to do a revolution in technology.
The thing that surprised me the most and excites me the most is that the sense of responsibility that you get, and at the same time the help and assistance that you get from your colleagues. Flat hierarchy here in Black Semiconductor, which means that you can approach no matter if he's the CEO of the company or if he's the CTO of the company or if it's your colleague.
We are discussing energy consumption at the moment, and graphene will be an evident change. AI companies are promising a lot of calculation, but this performance can only be done with black.
The founders from the very beginning had a big vision. We're not trying to go for a niche, something super small, but really wanted to go for the big one. For me, Black Semiconductor is about opportunity. My job is to understand who are the people who have those great technical, innovative ideas and make sure their ideas get the attention they should get, and to put other people into the spotlight.
We open the possibility of have a high yield technology, which probably would bring the opportunity of actually shining 2D materials into some kind of competitive market.
I think the best thing about Black Semiconductor is how audacious they are into their technology. This technology is not only which defines the company, but it's also a movement in European semiconductor innovation. This is something that always seems surreal. If I was not here, I wouldn't have believed it. But that came into reality sooner than we expected.